Hello, good afternoon. Go away. Twitter, sorry, not you. Don't go away. No, don't you go away. Come back. Right, guys, I'm fucking livid about this whole fucking lockdown thing. All this fucking mask wearing, social distancing. I've said from the beginning, I've said from March, right, some videos have been removed from YouTube without my consent or permission. I've said from the beginning, this is all about the fucking control. Now, I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of stories floating about. They want to destroy small businesses. They want, the Great Reset. They want to have all these big businesses in charge. That all the owners are mates with the government and stuff like that. They want to kill old age pensioners to save on pensions, payouts, and stuff like this. I mean, I'm really not quite sure. It's all about the control, basically, at the end of the day, one way or the other. Right, and who the fuck are these people? You get these MPs coming. Oh, I know this has been hard for so many people. Well, yeah, mate, but you're not fucking getting a pay cut. You're not lost your job, have you? You've not had to sell your car to afford to eat and feed your kids. You've not had to go to fucking food banks, have you? They are fucking lying bastard fucking hypocrites. They really. Does anyone remember? They gave themselves an extra 10 grand in allowances when it first kicked off. Funny that. Almost as if they saw it fucking coming, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? And then we get Tobias fucking Elwood. Tobias Elwood, ex-army officer, by the way. Complete fucking wanker. No doubt a Freemason. And he's off to a dinner party with the British Iraqi Business Association. Wonder what that could be about, being he's a Tory and they call them civilised fucking arms dealers. Jesus fucking Christ. 27 other people. Oh, all the rules were obeyed. Yeah, well, they said that during MP's expenses. What was it? It wasn't outside the spirit of the rules or something. Well, fuck you. I mean, you get a free second home. Well, actually, when MP's expenses came out, one Labour MP turned out to have 12 fucking houses because he'd been mortgage flipping. Right? Not that I'm a fan of Maggie Thatcher, but when it was Maggie Thatcher who first brought in the second homes, right? And at that point, they had to, that second home had to be the same address. It had to remain at the same location, right? When Blair came in, he changed that so that the second home could be at any location. So that's when the fucking mortgage flipping started. Then they get the second home, then they rent it out, then they stay in hotels and charge the taxpayer for that. But it's all within the spirit of the rules. That's what they fucking said at the time. That's why no MP was ever done over the fucking expenses. Well, certainly not by the police. I think there were 4 private court cases brought by individuals. I think one of them eventually, I think he was in Essex, I can't remember, but I think one of them got done eventually for something. But that's not jail time. That's just fucking paying out. So you've all got second homes, you've all got expenses, you've all got fucking allowances, but oh well, so people have had to put up with such a hard time going, yeah, but not fucking you. Okay, apparently your last pay rise was turned down, but let's face it, you're on 80 fucking 1 grand a year, for fuck's sake. And there was even one MP, 6 or 12 months ago, I think, said that wasn't fucking enough to live on. Jesus fucking Christ. How the fuck? Right, let me just fucking put this now. Right, I'm not doing these videos now for myself. I'm doing them for everyone else. I haven't lost my job. I haven't had a cut in salary because I'm a truck driver, because I drive containers, I deliver containers. So I'm considered an essential worker, right? I'm doing this for the people who have lost their jobs, have had cuts in salary, have lost their houses, fucking gone into fucking depths of fucking despair, because I've fucking been there as well. Believe you me, if you look back on the channel about 3, 4, 5 years ago, you'll see me in the depths of fucking despair. I'm not doing this for myself, I'm doing it for everyone else, right? So, you're on fucking 81 grand a year, you're fucking moaning about that, you've got an office full of staff which the taxpayers pay for, you've got a second, third, fourth, fifth fucking house in London, right? Neil Ferguson, I think it was, his name Neil Ferguson, the scientist, put us into lockdown, then went off to see his married lover. Dominic Cummings toddled off to Durham to fucking spend time with his family. Tobias Elwood, a private party with 27 other people, and all the rules were obeyed. Were they? Because we'll never find out, because the police won't investigate you people, because you're apparently above the fucking law. You fucking wankers. Jesus fucking Christ. By the way, don't come on my channel fucking having a go at me saying, am I smoking spliffs and am I fucking high and this and that and the other. Right? I'm not going to fucking respond to you. I'm not going to like your comment. I'm not trying to do this myself now. I was in the beginning with my case with 25 years worth of theft from the public purse orchestrated by John fucking Major, the thieving bastard, Freemason in fucking arms, Knight of the Garter. That's what that's all about, right? And giving it to all his fucking mates in Huntingdonshire District Council who were having free fucking holidays and buying luxury fucking car. Jesus Christ. The car lot at Huntingdon's District Council in the 80s and 90s looked like a fucking Aston Martin fucking showroom. And you wonder where they were getting it from. They were fucking stealing it from you. That was your council tax. That was your fucking taxpayers' cash. All these fucking licenses, trading licenses, butcher shop licenses, bar licenses, they were probably putting them in their fucking pocket as well. They're a bunch of thieving, lying, fucking vile wankers. And you pay your fucking council tax to these people. Jesus fucking Christ. No wonder you're all going around wearing fucking masks and keeping 2 meters safe. Like it's a 2 meter social distancing. If we can't get too close to someone in case we die and drop dead in the street. It's not going to fucking happen, right? There's been 2,031 deaths from coronavirus in the UK since fucking March. The 58 other fucking thousand deaths they've fucking invented were from cancer, old age, pneumonia, fucking, I don't know, cirrhosis of the fucking liver. Who gives a fuck? The point was, they weren't down to fucking coronavirus because the mainstream media just fucking lies to you. All the fucking politicians have been fucking journalists, or fucking all the lawyers have been fucking newspaper reporters. All the newspaper reporters have been politicians. It's a revolving fucking door. They all know each other. They all fucking drink together, and they all slip money in each other's fucking back pockets. And probably bend each other over the desk from time to time. Oh, Nigel, you're such a fucking turn on. I love fucking your arse. Fucking wake up, guys.